morning. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Almost happy New Year. And so let's begin with the intention, setting the intention of offering up the practice. Think of everybody, or just imagine everybody's feeling this through you, this practice. Everything that you do, say, and think is to an effect affecting everybody, to an extent affecting everybody. So use it as a cue to be mindful in the practice and to practice in a way that will deliver the best experience possible. If you go to a place of pain or suffering and anxiety, that's what you'll transmit to others. So on that note, let that be our guide in our practice. So sit tall and straight, close the eyes, bring the attention within. At the moment of creation, God became part of all living beings everywhere. Attune your mind to the supreme divine consciousness that is within and all around us. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice to our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even more powerful, more significant, and even better than meditation, renounce all the fruits of the practice. Think of this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. Do it because it must be done. Let's now do the mantra for purification to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just move your lips, pretend you're chanting through the voice of the Guru. You derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, do it with conviction and with volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yahas Marit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Bhiantrahas Jihi. Do spiritual breathing in order to connect, establish a deeper connection with the divine within. Bring the arms up from the fingertips. Inhale the breath down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding in the spiritual heart in the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. Send just the breath out. Everything that you pulled in stays within. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale down the best through the arms right into spiritual heart, the direct path to God. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all again in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention in the breath there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One last time, inhale down, everything you need down through the arms into the heart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold everything in the spiritual heart as an offering to God who resides there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back down. So now let's do calming breathing. In order to promote a calmness in the mind that helps us to bring in a state that is less conducive conducive to a restless mind. A restless mind also turns up desires, which can ultimately turn into attachments, which then leads to suffering. And then there is no chance for the mind to be in a state that's ready for meditation. So for this technique, it's an alternate nostril breathing technique. So you're breathing in through the left, close both nostrils just for a moment, exhale out to the right, inhale through the right, and close both nostrils again just for a moment, exhale through the left. So make sure you close both nostrils completely before you breathe out. You just hold it for a fraction of a second. Okay, so we'll start off with a count of 8 on the inhale, 8 on the exhale, and then we'll hold the breath just slightly. No, since the breath is so short, the breath retention is so short, no need to engage the locks. So once we're in that mode, it's 8 for the inhale, 6 for the hold, exhale for 8. The attention is at the space between the eyebrows. The center of the forebrow is where the seat of divine perception is located. They say that when you bring all your attention there with 100% devotion, it may ultimately trigger divine bliss. But that can only happen if there's permission for the energy to rise up, and that can only happen if you're well established in the ethical rules. So always it comes back to yama and niyama. The ethical rules, first and foremost, compassion, from which all the other ethical rules stem. So keep that going in mind, to keep that to be firmly rooted in yama and niyama. So let's begin. Left hand in Jnana Mudra, Mudra consciousness on the left knee. Right hand, second, third fingers fold down towards the palm. This is Vishnu Mudra. When you turn the palm towards you, no longer Vishnu Mudra. But we use the right thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. Only use these 2 fingers of the right hand. So let's begin. Breathe out completely. Close out the right nostril, the right thumb. Inhale through the left. 2, 3, 4. Inflate the lungs, raise the chest. 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Then exhale to the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils and open through the left. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Deflate evenly. Empty the lungs. 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 4. Fill up. 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Exhale through the right. 2, 3, 4. Steady. Inhale and exhale. 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils and open through the left. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This time as you inhale through the left, go downwards with the visualization of the breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils and open right. Exhale. Back up. 3, 4. Watch the movement of the breath. 6, 7, 8. Down to the inhale. Through the right side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close right. Open left. Back up. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Inhale. The left hand stays on the lap. I'm just motioning the direction of the breath. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. Back up to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale to the right. Inflate the lungs. Raise the chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close right. Open left. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now inhale left. Down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Hold for 6. The attention to the space in the eyebrows. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale back up. 2, 3, 4. Upward motion in the breath. 6, 7, 8. Down to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Hold breath for 6. 6. Exhale out left. Back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Inhale. Left. Hold both nostrils closed. Exhale out right. Down to the right. Inhale. Exhale left. Back up. Inhale down left. Lose yourself in the breath. Close both nostrils. Hold the breath. Exhale right up. If your mind starts to wander, be uncontrolled, unjudging, unbothered. Down to the right. Inhale. Just keep returning your mind to the breath, the movement of the breath. Close both nostrils. Hold. Exhale left. Down left. Inhale. Close. Hold the breath at the bottom, at the base of the spine. Exhale right. Down right. Close both nostrils. Hold again. Keep the attention to the space in your eyebrows if possible. Exhale left. Back up. One more. Inhale down left. Close both nostrils. Hold. Exhale right. Down right. Close both nostrils. Hold. Exhale left. Return the right hand to the right knee, also in Yana Mudra. Take a moment to be just observant of the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no expectations of what you should or should not observe. Have no attachment to the results. And continue in this mindset of the witness throughout the practice. Eventually, through the constant practice of being the witness, you can ultimately lose the attachment or the identification with the body, the mind, and the emotions, none of which are representative of the true self, which is actionless, infinite, immutable, and stainless. And more importantly, is equally present in all forms. So through the practice of asana, we celebrate all the beautiful and diverse ways that God is present in this world, in this universe. So now let us begin the asana practice. Again, make it more powerful, more significant by offering up the fruits of the practice. Come to standing now. We will start off with some warm-up exercises to prepare the body for the practice and then move on with the postures. So first of all, however, we will start by also with the warm-ups. We help to build up heat, which helps promote the release of toxins and impurities. So starting off with, just imagine you're shaking all the impurities out of the organs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend down. Hands on the knees. Now stay empty and then just start to relax the belly muscles and pump the belly button in and out very rapidly. As you're doing this, feel all the organs being shaken within. All impurities tumbling out. Push the belly button into front of the spine again, still holding the breath out. Imagine trying to push the heart right between the shoulder blades as well, the belly button through the lower back. Exhale, come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. So you have to really relax the belly muscles so they can really pump, they can really move. And when you're doing this, if you can't hold the breath out as long as I was doing it, then just at the end of it, when you can't do it anymore, you just again push the belly button in front of the spine. Okay, so let's do one more round. Inhale. Exhale, come down. And as you hold the breath out, start to pump the belly again, belly button in and out. Push the belly button in front of the spine again. Hollow up the navel area. And then come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we'll continue with some exercises. Move the joints in every which way possible. Do it with enthusiasm and with vigor. Hands on the hips. Start to circle the head. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. And then go in the opposite sense. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, down. Continue. Inhale, straight up. Spread the fingers. Exhale, pull the arms down. Form fists. Now straight on the front, inhale. Exhale, snap the hands back to the shoulders. Now throw the arms back and forth. Try to get the arms back behind the ears if you can. Next one, arms across the chest and exhale, throw them back, inhale. Each time the arms come across the chest, alternate the cross. One on top of the other, then switch. Now circle the arms backwards. Go forward. Next one. This arms up on the inhale. Throw the body down on the exhale. Imagine you're tossing all the negativity out of the body. Just stay down for a moment till the body just relax, head hanging heavily. Then roll your way back up. Next one, it includes a squat. So if you can't go down all the way, just go down as far as you can, as your knees allow. Inhale, reach up, drop down into a squat. Be mindful of your knees. If you have any injuries or limitations, respect them. And back up. This time, elbows out to the side, arms like a cactus, and swing from side to side. You can do Kapalabhati as you're doing this, so you breathe out as you complete the twist on each side. See all the way around you. and back. Next one. 4 movements. Again, there's a squat in this one. There's also a jump, but if you can't jump, just lift your heels. So inhale up, exhale down, inhale jump up, exhale down. Pretend you're Jack in a box. One more. Good. Next one. Arms in front of the body, wrists height to the shoulders. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. The arms feel like they're spring-loaded. Just bounce the arms. Next one, same movement, but circle in a quarter this time. So the arms start down. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in, drop the arms down. And then conclude. The feet separate so the toes are beyond the edges of the mat. So we form sort of like a wide V. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Work the waist. Next one, same movement, but the breathing's different. Left arm up, inhale, bend to the right as you hold the breath. Go deeper. Exhale, come back up. Right arm up, hold the breath, turn a foot if you like, so the toes are facing the same direction as the rest of the leg. And then back up on the exhale. So you're continuing pivoting on your feet. Come back up, go to the other side, really reach. And back. Move according to your conditions. You can imagine you have weights attached to all the fingers to allow you to sink deeper into the stretch. If it becomes too much, you can always just do as many repetitions as you can. And then stop. Remember, all beings are experiencing this through you. Continue to be the witness, observing the body, the mind and the emotions. Try not to make folds in the waist and the underside of the body as you stretch the top side of the body. That helps to open up the stance a little bit more as well, so you don't lose your balance. Reach. And one more on each side. Graceful movements, no jerky movements. Practice in a way that will not agitate the mind, bring it to a state of disturbance and restlessness. And then back up. So now make your way onto your hands and knees. Cat-cow. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips, the width of the hips. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. And then the back skin. Inhale, push the heart forward away from the seat. Exhale, push it right between the shoulder blades. Same with the belly button. Inhale, push it down towards the ground. Exhale, imagine trying to push it right through the lower back. Inhale. Try not to jam up the back of the neck or the lower back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale, strong, powerful movements, but graceful at the same time. Inhale. Make sure you still leave a space in the throat, even when the chin comes into the chest. So you can keep allowing the breath to move. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Stoke the inner fire. Feel the heat building. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral back. This one is for the hips. And you can modify movement by just moving a little bit more slowly or bending your leg. So raise the right leg up. Inhale. Swing it out to the right on the exhale and keep on going. Throw it back up there and out to the side. Try to get your foot over the head. And when your leg is coming down, if you're more flexible, try not to allow it to drop below the line of the hip. And then the other leg. So Dharmajiya sometimes does this similar exercise, but you're standing up and your hand on the wall, and you swing your other leg outside leg out. So you can do that one as well if you like, instead of this. And next one, for your back. Strengthen the upper back muscles. I like to use a cushion. Place it underneath the belly with the bottom of the cushion at the top of the legs. If you can, you join your hands together, and as you come up, you squeeze your heels, your palms together. So it looks like this. Inhale up, exhale down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Really press the heels and palms together when you come up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This one we hold. Up, and down. Drop your arms by the sides of the body. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. So the next one. Arms out in front. You have a few options here. You can raise both arms and legs at the same time and come down. You can raise the left arm and right leg up, and then switch. So you just alternate. If you're stronger, you can bring both legs up, and as the legs and the chest come down, the action of them coming down will throw the upper body up. So you're rocking on your belly. Looks like a rocking horse. So Lift. It goes like this. Continue whatever version is suitable to you. And come down. For that one, it might take a few times to get that action properly. You don't want to use your hands too much. If you use your hands, they'll stop. If you push your hands into the ground, they'll stop the momentum. So they're just there, just for balance, just a little bit of a touch. Forehead on your hands, breathe in, and breathe out. So next one, we're coming all the way back. Seat behind the heels in child's pose. So inhale, rounding your back, coming up. Exhale, drop your hips in your hands, chest forward, the head goes back. Inhale, back up, rounded back. Exhale, flattening and lengthening, child's pose. Inhale, come up, rounding. Exhale, flexing the spine, arching the back. The other way. Inhale, rounding again. Exhale, flattening and lengthening. Inhale, come up, moving away again. It doesn't create big folds, discontinuities in the flow of energy, the lower back or the back of the neck. Back up and back. Up, forward, up and back. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders, the trunk out of the hips. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. The shoulders come down, neck stays long so the head can go back more. Back up, inhale, and down. Up, and forward. Back up, inhale, and exhale. Be like a wave on the ocean, emerging, reaching its full height. And then starting to crest and diminish, only to disappear back in the water again. And continue up and forward, up and back, up. Use your imagination to create visualizations that will help you to find the essence of the movement a little bit more easily, and back, up, forward, up. Every posture has a particular consciousness. Tap into it, and back and up and forward, up and back. One last time. Up and forward, up. Move in a way that's pleasing for the witness, the divine witness within, to observe. Forehead down, breathe in and breathe out. Imagine the teacher is right inside. You don't have to look any further than the spiritual heart. Next one we're going to do, sliding into cobra, or the alternative entry is to just come back into baby plank. Lower the hips in your hands, and then hold the salt down on the inhale, and hold the pose cobra. Hold the breath. And back exhale. You can do that entry, or you can glide between your arms. Push your nose, glands are coming forward, pull the elbows towards the body, turn the fingers out, hold the breath, hold the pose. And exhale back. Glide between your arms. Graceful entry into the cobra. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Everything stops, all the attention at the space between the eyebrows. And back, exhale. Inhale. Try to imitate the movement of the snake. Creep through the grass and then uncoil majestically. And back, exhale. And come forward, tap into all the divine qualities. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. And back. Come forward, 3 times breaths of those can imitate the forms on our level. Copy them physically, mentally, and spiritually. And back. Keep on trying to see the divine in each form. Glide smoothly, or make your way in another way into the cobra. And back. This time moving the legs also, if you like. Separate the knees a little bit. Push into your fingertips. Bring the toes up towards the head. Maybe even you'll be able to touch at some point. And back, exhale. Glide forward. You have to have your hands right behind your hips, right between your hands. Press up your palms. Press into your fingertips. And back. You have lots of power in your fingertips. Use it. So get your body again, your hips right behind your thumb tips. And back, exhale. Come forward. See yourself in the form. This is the first step of cultivating compassion. And then you want to treat them in a way that you would want to be treated as well. Not bringing to a state of pain or suffering. This is not what we want for ourselves nor for others. And back, exhale. Let's do one more. Come forward. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Push really hard into the fingertips, into the ground. Imagine you have socks behind your knees. And back, exhale. Child's pose, breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Now we're going to come forward onto our bellies and flip over onto our back. Okay, arms outstretched, legs outstretched. Spread the fingers and the toes. Exhale, pull into a tuck. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Peel your shoulders up off the mat. Try to bring your shoulders to the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Try to get your forehead to your knees as well. Inhale. Exhale. Everything comes to the middle. So you try to get all the muscles to meet at the center. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze tight. Form a ball with your body. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze tight. One more. Inhale. And pull in. Next one. Inhale. Extend. Same movement, but hold the breath as you come into tuck. Then exhale. Release everything. Inhale again. Extend. Hold out the navel. Feel the navel lengthening. Pull everything in. Use your elbows to squeeze against the knees, one fist in front of the other if you like, to get your head closer to your hands. And release. Even if you can't touch your forehead to your hands, no big deal. Inhale, reach out. Hold the breath. It's the effort that's more important, not the results. Bring your attention to the space in your eyebrows regardless. Release the center of the forebrow. The seat of divine perception is ever calm, undisturbed. Release like the eye of a storm. Inhale. Hold the breath. Tuck whatever's happening around it. The true self remains without disturbance, calm, unaffected. Release. Inhale, extend. Hold and tuck. Breathe out. Inhale. Hold and tuck. Release. Inhale, extend. Hold and tuck. Bring it all in. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax everything. Imagine you just fainted. So now just rock back and forth, just get preparing to stand. You can just bring your hands behind your knees and just rock back and forth. If you're more flexible and stronger, you can keep your arms and legs extended, straight. Bring the feet all the way back behind your head for plow. Bring the feet back down to the ground. Anchor the heels down and try to sit up without lifting your heels. Paschimottanasana. Come all the way back. All the movements smooth. No jerky movements. So speed uniform throughout the movement. And we'll do one more, and then after this one we'll get ready to stand. Keep your legs straight if you can, arms straight as you're going through this movement. Next time, when the feet go behind the head, bend your legs as you're coming down, the feet come down, and you roll your way all the way up. Good, so now we'll continue with Surya Namaskara. So come to the front of the mat. We'll continue. Give me one moment. Okay, so let's come to the front of the mat now. Hands to the heart. And we will begin the sun salutations. So raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Fold the body down in half. Chest on the thighs, hands down on beside your feet. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank, Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, forehead down. Glide between your arms. You can either stay in cobra or press into your hands and lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Upward facing dog. Then Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your seat, allow the head to go down, below the arms. Soften and line in the back. Stay here for a moment, just bounce. If you're flexible, you can tap your forehead to the ground. Work your shoulders, your chest all the way close to the ground. Then the right foot comes forward to the hands. If that's a difficult transition, you can lower the left knee down. If the foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right hand to slide the foot forward. Push your hip all the way forward towards the front heel. And now feet together, chest on the sides, head down. Come right back up. Engage your buttocks as you come back up. As you lean back, hands back to the heart. Go up and back again. Fold the body down. Uttanasana. Left foot back. Into the high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, forehead down. As you come in through between your arms, your hips come between your hands. Push into your hands, charge the legs, lift the hips and away, and knees away from the ground. Bounce here for a moment, pulse. Try to get your nose up, look like a dog howling at the moon. Roll over your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, look like a dog stretching its back. And then the left foot comes forward to the hands. Quietly place a foot. Feet together, no big heavy footfalls, no big heavy thumps on the ground. And come back home. Go up and back. Come down. Don't worry about the breath. Move the body in a way that allows the breath to remain steady and even. Right foot back into the plank. Down we go. Swim right between your arms into your upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Make again the modifications according to your condition and your abilities. Right foot forward, feet together. Come right up and back. Keep on going. Reach up and come down. Move the body, the breath of fire, and deliver more power and ease to the movements. Into the plank and down. Right through into upward facing dog or cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana, soften line in the back. Left foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Push, try to get your seat over here, thread the touching body from the sides. Come back up. And then back home. Reach up again, stretch the whole front of the body. Fold the body down, Uttanasana. Right foot back. Into the plank. Down we go. And then right through. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Feet together. Bow down as though in humbleness. Come right back up. And then back home. Keep going. Move between the forearms like a shapeshifter, effortlessly, fluidly. Left foot back, silently, like you're watching yourself move in the dreams. Through into upward facing dog, and then Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot comes forward, and then bow down in humbleness, head towards the feet. Come right up to standing, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Go up and back again. And down. Lost track a little bit, so let's do left foot back into the high plank. Remain undisturbed no matter what happens. Knees, chest, forehead down. Leg right through between the arms. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's put the right foot forward now between your hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come right up to standing, reach up, stretch the front of the body, and back home. Let's add on now. Raise your arms up, stretch. As you come down, bend your knees, belly on your thighs. Join your hands and pull them all the way up over your shoulders. Right foot back, back knee down. Kapiyasana, reach up and back, lean away from the front leg. Come right back down into high plank. And you can do the same entry, Ashtanga Namaskara. If you're feeling stronger, your seat goes back. Put your elbows into the sides, body, push with your toes and your hands, upward facing dog. Try not to allow the legs to drop in between. And back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up, step the foot between the hands. Big step forward so the foot again doesn't land as a big heavy thump. Kapiyasana, reach up and back. Swing your hands behind the back without touching your fingers to the ground if possible. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come right up to standing, reach up and back. Come back home. And again, constant practice, anger, determination, adherence to ethical rules. All is coming. Pull your hands over your shoulders, left foot back. And the body learns to move more efficiently and gracefully between the forms. High plank. Right through to upward facing dog, any entry of your choice. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up and bring the foot between the hands. Back knee down, reach up and back. And then swing your hands back behind you. Feet come together, Uttanasana. Try to go to the edge of your potential each and every time. Each and every time you push the edge of your potential a little bit further. Reach up and back. Fold the body down, Uttanasana. And then when you see yourself making progress, you stay motivated to stay with the practice. Into high plank, use the motivation of serving others and bring the benefits to others as your reason to continue to practice. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up, step the foot between the hands. Back knee down. When you have a strong sense of duty to serve others, this also helps to serve as motivation to stay as a practice. Uttanasana. Come right up. And then home. Go up and back again. Uttanasana. Plunge your head down, a gesture of humbleness. Left foot back. Right up. Open yourself up to divine grace. Into the high plank. Into your upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. Don't worry about the results, for at some point we'll have the chance to experience everything on the path to self-realization. If not in this lifetime, we just continue where we left off in the next one. We pick up where we left off. Right up to standing. Reach up and back. And then come back home. Let's do one more. Reach up, stretch. Fold the body down. Right leg back. We do lots of warm-ups in these early morning practices to get the blood moving so the body can learn to move more efficiently at any time of day. Seat back, come right through into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up, Ekapada, step the foot between the hands. Kapiyasana, arch the back, lean away from the front leg, and then plunge the head down towards the earth into Uttanasana, feet together. Come right up. Hands back to the heart. One last time. Reach up. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Left foot blows back. And then right through into upward facing dog. All the way back, and then right through into upward facing dog. Word from Mukha Savasana, Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg up, step the foot between the hands, and down we go with the seat. Reach up and back. Swing your hands behind the back. Through the practice, you learn all sorts of tricks to be able to come into the poses with more ease. Reach up and back, and then back home. Charge the body, turn the palms, bring the palms by the sides of the body, stand tall in mountain pose. From the base of the spine, like the base of the mountain, inhale up to the crown, which is like the summit. Hold the breath, imagine your power going out to all beings everywhere to empower all beings. Exhale back down to the base of the spine, remain solid, powerful, quiet like the mountain. Unshakable and unmovable in your devotion to serve others. Good. And then let's continue. So from here, let's do a few balance sequences. Starting off with standing on your left foot, bring the right foot up, take hold of the inside of the heel, bring the leg and arm out at the same time. Try to have your toes and fingers on the same line. So it might be about the height of the shoulders, perhaps a bit higher. Like the letter Y, press to the base of the toes, lean a little bit to the left. If you fall, just come right back up again. Remain undisturbed, unjudging. Just do your best. Radiate just radiate all the qualities of dancer. Be poised, be graceful. Now we're going to see if we can let go of the foot without dropping your foot. So you have to engage your leg muscles, the core, hold the breath, let go of the foot slowly. And now lean to your left, bring the leg down, swoop right down. Coming into eagle pose. If you need to place your fingertips down on the ground, that's okay. So do again what you need to find a balance. So your fingers come to the ground, your foot comes higher than the hip. Arch the back a little bit, press the shoulders back, palms down. And then break the pose. Press into your left foot, come back up. Try on the other side. Anchor down to the right foot. Take the left foot by the inside of the heel. Bring the leg out again. Height according to your flexibility. If you're more flexible, the leg comes up higher. Lean a little bit to your right. And then getting ready to let go of the foot. So again, do it slowly. Hold the breath. Now keep leaning to the right a little bit. Swing your leg down if you can without touching your foot to the ground. Bend your right knee, land your belly on your thigh. Arms out to the side like the great wings of an eagle. Try to keep your foot higher than the hip. Your head is about the height of the knee. Imagine you're soaring through the air, skimming the surface of the ocean. You become what you see in your imagination. Press into your right foot and come back. So let's come to the back of the mat. Left foot forward. Reach down, left fingertips down on the ground. Not too close to the foot, at least 14 or 16 inches away. The right leg comes up and the right arm comes up as well. Ardha Chandrasana. Look at the hand above you if you can, if you find the balance. Now from here, you can look at the ground in front. Hold the breath. See if you can take your left hand up off the ground. Maybe onto the heart. Bring the left hand back down. Bend your left knee. Bring the right knee in towards your belly. Take hold of the leg close to the ankle and push the foot all the way up and back. Should feel like Dhanurasana. Stretch the whole front of the body. You can stay here. You can look down again, and again you can take your hand up off the ground. Perhaps you can even press into your left foot and come up into dancer. Push the foot away from the seat. If you're more flexible, you have good balance, take your left hand to your foot, push the foot away from your seat, away from your head. Try to have your toes on the same line as your head. Pull the heel in towards the seat, release. Remember, all is according to your condition and your abilities. Just do your best. Right foot forward, right fingertips down, stay in the fingertips. If you can't open up all the way, you can bring a block underneath your hand. Stand on its edge, on its short edge, and you might be able to get a little bit more height. Open up, try not to allow the body to fall forward. Try to get your left shoulder in line with your right shoulder and eventually your hips as well. One on top of the other. Fingers together, legs straight, toes pointed. Remember, make it as beautiful as possible, the best offering possible. Look to the front hand. If you can, hold the breath. Make sure your hip is over the heel so that the right hand can come up more easily. Then bring your right hand back down, bend your right knee, anchor your right foot down, bring your left knee right in towards your belly. Take hold of the leg, close the ankle, and again, push the foot all the way up and back. Left shoulder moves back again, chest fully open. And from here, you can look forward again. Hold the breath, right hand on the heart, or maybe come right up into dancer. Or take the foot in close to your seat, take your right hand to the foot, and push it back out again. Engage the leg muscles below and above the knee. Break the pose. Bring the left foot back down, charge the body. Inhale, imagine the best coming right in through this, into the skin, right up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout. Good, so now we're going to jump our feet apart or step your feet apart. Go to your left foot forward, sink into your hip. Try to have your front leg at a right angle. If you're more flexible, you can come a little bit deeper, your left knee over the toes, your two middle toes. Try not to allow the knee to pop in. Look over the front hand, come into the mindset of a warrior, enter into the consciousness of a warrior. Determined, courageous, always ready to serve, steadfast in their duty. Now go to face forward, arms up over the head, look up between your hands. Embody that beautiful quality of the warrior, the devotion. Always ready to serve. Now from here, spin on the ball of the foot, lift the back heel, right arm up, angle the toe and knee towards the right. Try to get your arm all the way down to the outside. So make more space by pushing the leg out of the way with your left hand so the armpit can come eventually on the back, on the outside of the knee. Left hand pushes into your right. And here, if you keep pushing downward and bring the belly up at the same time, the center of the chest will eventually come behind your thumbs and you keep rolling your left shoulder back. If this is too much, you can't keep your balance, lower the right knee down. If your knee is down, your leg should look like a box, your knee underneath your hip. If you have a bind, go ahead. Bend your fingers in towards your wrists, turn all the way to your left. Use the left hand if you need to guide your arm underneath the leg diagonally. The hand slides in front of your belly, your left hand comes over the back. Join your hands together or lock your fingers together. And if you can, lift your knee up again off the ground. Back knee down, Kapyasana. Drop your seat forward, hands together. If you're having trouble with your shoulders, keep your hands on the knee and just lean back. Push your lower back up and in, raise the chest, and then go back. Or you can take hold of your opposite elbows, allow the head to just rest in your arms. If you have the full pose, keep your arms straight. Think of a crescent moon, try not to make any discontinuities from the toes all the way to the fingertips in that curve. Lift through the heart. Come back, hands on the inside of the left foot. Move the left foot to the edge of the mat. Rock back and forth, push off the roots of your toes. Push one more time through the back foot, the back heel, lower the knee. If your hips are low enough, can fall onto your right form and then roll back to your left. Try to get both sides of your hips anchored down. And keep telescoping your head and chest forward out of the hips to elongate the torso. And eventually, when the hips are anchored down, the rest of the body might come down as well. If you're flat, if you're flexible, your hips are down, maybe the pelvis, the belly, and the chest and the chin will come down. Left hand on the foot, armpit right against your ankle. Your knee stays close to your shoulder, not like this, not like this. Keep both sides of your hips equally close to the ground. Once you find the pose, be still in the pose. Again, try to merge with the form, merge with the divine within the form. Now come back onto the hands. Lift the back knee, spin towards the long edge of the mat, and come back up. So, from here, go to the right. Turn the right foot forward into Virabhadrasana again. Arms about the same height, in line with the shoulders, look over the front hand. Exude the confidence and the power of the warrior. The qualities are already within you, just have to turn them on. Virabhadrasana 1, look up between your hands, try to turn your left hip forward. You can lift the back heel if you need to. Getting ready for a Pagavita Paschimottanasana. Again, turn, lift the heel, turn on the ball of the left foot. Angle the toe and knee towards the left. Come down, try to get your armpit on the outside of the knee. You can stay with your hands in prayer mudra, but keep pushing down so that the hands are in front of the chest, not in front of the right shoulder. Turn the face and chest all the way up. If your knee is up, keep pushing the back knee up, so don't let it sag. This will cause you possibly to lose a balance. If you want to take the bind, go ahead. If you need to lower your right and left knee down, all good. Break the pose, lower the knee down. Kapiyasana, keep your seat close to the front heel. If you're all the way up here, it's going to be hard to lean back to the fullest extent. Push your seat all the way forward. You'll find the balance to go back. Drop your shoulders down. Keep your neck long. Break the pose. Hands come down. Again, if your hips don't come down, move your right foot out to the right edge of the mat first. If your hips are very high, just stay in your hands, but keep on trying to sink your hips down. Think of a cobra pose. There's lots of similarities in many poses. You just have to find the trick. When you can do one pose easily, then you can translate that information into other poses. Look for the similarities, not the differences. And this causes separation and feeling that we're not connected. So keep on finding the common ground. Be like a lizard just hunting for food. Keep your eyes very still. Try not to blink. Keep the body very still. Imitate it on all levels, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Now come back onto the hands. From here, just frame the front foot. I'm going to move forward a little and send the right foot back, come into plank. Vasisthasana. Go to your right first. Move your left hand a little bit to the right. If your hips are starting to drop, your shoulders starting to sink into your shoulder, just bring your left knee down. Your knee and your hip in the same line. So not like this. Okay, this is still going to cause this hip to sink. Stay up with your hips. If you're in this pose, push your hips forward. Make sure your left arm stays extended. Come back to high plank. Spin to the left now. Just turn on the feet. Our ankles can stay crossed. Now come back to plank. One more repetition, perhaps with a variation if you like this time. So go back to your right. If your knee is down, you can lift your right leg up, perhaps take the foot. If you're in this pose, starting from this pose, lift your right leg up perhaps, bring it on the thigh, or just slide your foot back. Turn so that your toes are facing the same direction the rest of your leg. Push your hip all the way up, wild thing. Inside edge of the foot is down. Experiment with taking your right foot up off the ground now. You have to keep your hip high. If you can, you take your knee up, maybe even the foot if you have the flexibility and you have that in your practice. Push your hip all the way up. Break the pose, spin on your left hand, keep your hips up. Come into your plank, go on your other hand now. You can always stay here as well. Or move into other poses, left leg up. Slide the toes back if you like. Spin on the right foot. Notice how the foot's turning. Inside edge of the foot is down and push your hip all the way up and forward. Like you're trying to get your knee over your foot almost. Then you have more ability to take your weight up off your left foot so you can take your foot up off the ground. Take hold of the knee. Make sure you really sturdy your hip and your leg, your right leg. Come back into plank. From here, downward facing dog. Sink the heart for a moment, allow the head to come down towards the ground. From here, lift the heels. Jump your feet forward, come into a squat. Push with the backs of the arms into your inner thighs. Your knees stay close to your shoulders. Kakasana. I'm going to move back a little bit. So from here, you place your hands down. Your wrists are a few inches in front of your feet. Lift your heels up. Keep squeezing the backs of the arms against the insides of the thighs and vice versa. Your knees getting close to your shoulders. Keep your head higher than the seat to start. Hold the breath. And then see if you can pull your toes away from ground, even if just to 1 foot at a time. Get used to having more weight on your arms. Those who want can tuck your chin in. Tilt forward, bring your forehead to the ground. Try to control it so you don't fall on your head. You can stay here. If you feel comfortable, you can even take your knees all the way up off the knees and of the elbows and bring your legs all the way up. And then you come back down with control. Tuck the tail around your back. Try to land your shins on the backs of the arms. Flex your feet, hold the breath. So you can take your head off the ground. You have to push through the fingertips, the finger pads, the base fingers, and the heels, and come back down. Okay, so next, inversions. If you don't want to have the feet leave the ground, you bring your forehead down, you finger your knees, and just lift your seat. Just stay in hare pose. Try to get your seat in line with your knees. If it's too much pressure from the back of the head, move your head forward. Otherwise, go into any inversion, like any kind of headstand you like. Use a wall if you like, or a chair. Bring your feet to the base of the wall or the legs of the chair. Your seat is on the heels, and your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Make sure you can take hold of the other arms, outer arms easily. Close the elbows, then don't move your elbows. Place your hands down, interlace your fingers, open up the palms. Your head comes in front of your hands. Once your seat comes up, your head rolls in the right place, cushioned by the hands. Bring one foot on the seat of the chair or on the wall with your heel at about the height of the hip, the seat, and then bring one leg away and back behind you. Keep the legs very bent, the feet close to your seat, the foot that's behind you, bend the toes back. Eventually, so you can pull your toes away from the wall or the seat of the chair. If you keep pushing through the back foot, you'll eventually get your feet the same height. Remember, keep your legs bent. It's easier to stay in balance if your body is compact. As Dharmaji says, the postures are about the physics. Think about the actions or the forms, the lines that will bring steadiness. Eventually, you might be able to get your legs straight up, again, according to your abilities, according to your comfort level. Bring your mind into a state of stillness. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Make your way down. You can either come into a tuck and make your way down, or split your legs again, or keep your legs split. Bring one foot down and then the other. Try to do it as quietly as possible. Child pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Roll your way up. Find your way onto your back. So sit to one side. You need to move more to the front of the mat. And then gracefully roll back. As your legs come up, push into the ground with your arms. Your seat comes up high enough so that you can bring your hands to your back. And your knees come to your shoulders. And then you can worm your way a little bit deeper into the pose by pushing your hands into your back. Try to get your seat over your shoulders. You can shift to one side, join your hands behind your back. Try to bring your wrists, your heels, your palms together so that your elbows come closer together. If your seat is over your shoulders, your elbows are close, you can bring your hands on your back. You might get your feet a little bit further back behind your head. Stay in flower pose or Karnapidasana. Lower your thighs on your belly and your knees on the other side of the head. Go within. Take your attention to the space between the eyebrows. If your feet are on the ground, you can take your hands on the ground behind your back, interlace them. Otherwise, keep your hands on your back if your feet don't touch down. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deeper within, beyond the body, the mind, and the emotions. Bring your hands down on the ground behind your back, palms down. Some tips close together or touching. Same with the index fingers. Roll down slowly, with control. No big crash landings, no fast accelerations. At some point, the seat will find its way sitting on the wrists. Lower your legs down, stop when you're halfway down. Keep your legs there, charge your legs, and then bring your back up off the ground. Bring your elbows closer in, push your chest up. See if you can get the top of the head to the ground. If it's too much, bring your legs all the way down. Breathe very fast in the nose now. Bring your head back down from here. Swing your legs up a little bit higher, maybe even behind your head, and roll up into boat pose. So you can keep your legs straight or bend your legs if you like. Arms by side splatter, holding your knees. Bring your chest forward, your lower back in. Navasana. Breathe again, very fast. Bring your feet down. Paschimottanasana. Arms come up, hinge at the hips, come forward, belly on your thighs. Take hold of your feet, or if you're very limited in your hands doing flexible, you can take your hold of your arms close to the shoulders. Keep your body with your thighs. Push your chest further forward, like you're trying to get your chest beyond your knees. If you're flexible, you can get your legs all the way straight without detaching your body from the thighs. Then go ahead. Pull your body down now. The feet stay natural, neither too pointed or too flexed. From the base of the spine, inhale up to the crown. Exhale back down to the base of the spine. Sink more weight into your legs. Take your attention to all those that feel tight that you want no release. That's where the prana will go. your way back up. Break the pose. Hands behind the back. Feet come a little bit closer, toes pointing out and fingers pointing out to the corners of the mat. Push your hips up. If you have wrist issues, you can keep your seat on the ground. Lift the chest, allow the head to go back. Otherwise, try to get your hips to come up at the same height as your knees and the shoulders, your chest higher than the shoulders. The head goes back of the head, top of the head in line with the back, the rest of the body. Breathe very fast again. Make the belly jump. Lower the seat down. Bring your legs close to your body. Take a deep breath in. And hold the breath. Everything stops. All the attention at the space in the eyebrows. Contract the buttocks. Push the belly button into the front of the spine. Breathe out. Cross your ankles. Make your way onto your belly. Hands underneath the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Press into your hands and come up into Cobra. Don't lose your neck. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders so you can bring your head back more. You can also do Sphinx. Keep your forearms on the ground if that's where you're at with your practice, or move your hands closer and closer. Come up higher and higher. Feet together like the tail of a snake. Come back down. Keep seeing yourself in the forms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pick up your feet close to your, bring your heels close to your feet. Fingers on either side of the mat. In line with your shoulders, lift the chest, lift the thighs up to the ground if you can. Push the base of the toes and the heels. You need to stay there or throw your arms up like you're skydiving. Press through the base of the toes. Now you can stay here, or if you can, reach back, take hold of the ankles, and pull on the legs. Try to get your feet higher than your head. Wherever you are, again, it's perfect if you're offering up the pose. Break the pose, pull the heels in towards the seat, relax. Soften everything, breathe in, breathe out. Hands underneath the shoulders, push your way back up to seated position, and take your legs out in front. Knees together, right hand behind the seat, left arm up, go to the right. Push your forearm against the outer right thigh, your left forearm that is. Push your lower back up and in. Turn more and more. Each inhale, push the lower back up and in, rise up taller. With each exhale, go a little bit deeper into the right, into your twist. Knees stay together, feet stay together. Come back to the center, left arm up, go to the right. Go to the left. The right arm on the outside, the left thigh. You can visualize the spine spiraling upwards. Imagine you can see right through your skin. Use again your imagination to achieve the effect you're trying to achieve. Keep your back straight, your hand is right against the seat, center of the seat. Break the pose, lie down on the back for a few moments. Once you're on the back, breathe in. Exhale, let go of all fatigue, let go of all tension. Bring your body into a state of physical surrender. Remove all the mental barriers as well. And be receptive to all the incoming fruits of the practice that come in fuller force as a result of you offering up your efforts and your practice. If you keep in the intention of offering, and you stay in the mindset of, and you stay with always in a way that is compassionate and generous and giving, then this will all come back to you in a positive way. So law of karma. So act in a way that will bring about favorable income for yourself and especially for others, and it will come back to you. In a positive way. Say to yourself the following sentence 3 times, ingrain this idea in your mind and heart. Keep coming back to it every day to see its realization more and more, or your establishment in this idea more and more. Say to yourself the following sentence 3 times to yourself mentally. I see the divine in each and every form. And if you see God in all the forms, how can you want to bring harm or pain or suffering to them? So now prepare to come back from Shavasana in a way that is gentle, that is reverent, that is quiet. We'll close the chant of Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send out to all beings everywhere. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. I invite you to continue to do more Shavasana if you need it, to allow the benefits to further integrate. And I will hold a practice tomorrow. I'll live stream it on Instagram. And if you want to join me on Zoom, send me a message and I'll send you a Zoom link. Namaste.